All right, so I'm thinking for fabric A, I'm going to fussy cut this right here. Okay, so just like we did in the first block, I'm going to do it for this center too. But this time I'm working with a 2.5 inch square. So I want to go ahead and take my washi tape, and just a reminder, your washi tape is just to give your eyes a quick place to see what size you should be cutting. All right, I'm going to go 2.5 here. So it's going to be right there. All right, and then I'm going to go 2.5 here. I'm not putting the tape right on the line. I'm putting it just off of it, on the outside of it, because I like to actually see the lines of the ruler. So there's my 2.5 inch square right there. And that's what I want to put here. But one thing that's different than the first block we had a 2 inch. So it was really easy to find that center. It was right there smack in the middle. And this one, it's in a little bit different place. There's no markings on the ruler that we can just quickly look at. I mean, you know, this ruler has all these lines. It can be, you know, a little bit of a pain to see it. What you want to do is you want to divide your square size in half. So half of 2.5 is 1 1/4. So I'm going to grab a Sharpie. 1 1/4, so I'm on this line, and then 1 1/4 on this side, so I'm on this line. So this is the very center of my 2.5 inch square. I'm going to grab this rotating cutting mat because it just makes it easier for me to swivel around, but you don't have to have this. All right, so that dot that I drew with my Sharpie, I want to try to put that in the very center of my flower shape that I want to be my fussy cut. All right, and I think that is pretty perfect. Put some weight. I'm going to cut and cut. All right, we're going to use this little Sharpie method more as we work through this quilt. I'm going to rotate around. Okay, and this side, these two sides of my block, they are my accurate cut. So I can forget the center where my dot is and just focus on these lines being on the edge of this fabric. Right? So line that up and then cut and cut. All right, and there is my fussy cut. All right, so I still have this mark on my ruler, and I don't want to leave that there because I might do this whole process for another block, and I don't want markings on my ruler because it'll mess me up. So I'm keeping a Q-tip. You could also use the scraps, but this is easier to get into this bottle of nail polish remover. Dip your Q-tip in the nail polish, right? And then the marker comes right off. And I can take one of these and just kind of dry that if you want to. I'm just not sure if nail polish remover will hurt my table, so being careful. So no more mark, and I can do that as many times as I need to. I could have done that instead of using washi tape. So we're going to use that marking the ruler method a lot more in this quilt. But now you got an idea of what it's for.
Visit us at Quilt Class and watch self-paced classes for quilting big and small projects. That's quiltclass.southerntrimequilts.com.